Christopher Landon's Freaky provides the horror comedy subgenre with fresh blood, but takes its primary inspiration from a classic children's book. Blumhouse's newest horror comedy Freaky puts a gory spin on the ages-old body swap trope, but despite all of its bloody murders, the movie is, in fact, based on a children's book. Freaky Friday, written by Mary Rodgers and first released in 1972, has the honor of serving as the basis for both a line of family-friendly Disney movies as well as the satirical slasher romp. Freaky follows the violent and chaotic hijinks that ensues after a meek high school student, played by rising genre star Kathryn Newton from Netflix's The Society and HBO's Big Little Lies, switches places with a ruthless serial killer played by Vince Vaughn. It's odd to think that a slasher movie shares the same source material as 4 separate Disney films, but that's part of the irreverent appeal. The film's working title was Freaky Friday the 13th, implying that the story is as much a parody of the famed slasher series as it is a riff on a trope traditionally found in whimsical children's films. To be fair, this isn't the first time a Freaky Friday adaptation has shared DNA with a slasher movie. Jamie Lee Curtis, who got her start as iconic final girl Laurie Strode in Halloween, was praised for her Lindsay Lohan impression in the 2003 iteration, which is probably the most well-known and beloved movie version of the story. Beyond this, there was a 1976 version of Roger's story starring a young Jodie Foster, a made-for-television ABC Family remake in 1995 with Cheers star Shelley Long, and even a musical version that premiered on the Disney Channel in 2018. However, Freaky Friday serving as the inspiration for Landon's newest genre-bending slasher outing is certainly an interesting connection. The legacy of Rodgers' original novel may now be overshadowed by the Disney adaptations that followed afterward, but Freaky Friday did help to establish the modern body swap comedy. The original story focused primarily on the daughter character, who learns a lesson regarding the difficulties of maternal care. It's the mother that initiates the switch in the 2003 version in order to mend the fractious relationship with her daughter. However, later versions place the mother and daughter on equal footing as they both struggle to operate in each other's shoes. The Freaky Friday novel wasn't the first narrative to utilize the body swap device. A Victorian-era novel published in 1882 called Vice Versa, A Lesson to Fathers tells essentially the same story with the opposite genders, but Rodgers' story did most firmly establish this particular type of tale. The idea has been rehashed so often, most notoriously in a sitcom setting, that it often comes across as trite. Freaky, though, is clearly poking fun at the body-swapping mechanic through the lens of a slasher flick. The characters who switch places in Freaky Friday end up learning valuable lessons about identity and the importance of each other's roles. Likewise, the protagonist of Freaky embraces a newfound confidence and becomes the hero of her own horror movie. Horror has taken on meta angles before, and is often known for poking fun at its own weak points, so Landon's decision to employ Freaky Friday in a different light is a welcome change. However, in this instance, the biggest difference between the two body swap stories lies in the body count.